Okay. Wowzers. That was intense. Hopefully the first part uploads, but at least for now we're back. I don't know how YouTube's gonna do this because it definitely said like your service was interrupted or your stream was interrupted, resume. So I clicked resume and now we're back here. I think this is the part 2 though that I had put in the title. So we're gonna see how it uploads, but whatever happens, happens, you know? And that's kind of part of the energy, I think. So hopefully we get everybody back on this live and we can get back onto track. We just got done pulling the August card, self-love. So I'm going to get into this message again, really being able to focus the love that we experience from the card in June that is all about love and focusing that love inward. The card itself says, now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind, but feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Hey everybody, thanks for joining and coming back. I'm giving you a little bit of time to join back with this self-love card in August. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it cut out. It was kind of weird. I was just in the middle of talking and it was funny, like Linda had said, the cards were kind of weird and taking their time to come up with a message right around this part of the card pull, and then when I started actually reading the messages, then the whole signal just cut out. The stream just shut off. So we're back now, which is great. I'm going to keep moving forward, and hopefully we'll be able to get part 1 uploaded without any issues, and we'll be okay. Looks like okay. Strawberry Lips says the video is very unclear. I think YouTube is just having some maybe problems and issues today technologically, and that's okay. Hopefully they will all clear up, and that when we're done with this video, it will kind of clear up and there won't be an issue. Let me know if you can hear me okay though, because as I'm here live, I can see myself pretty well and clear. It doesn't seem interrupted, but if you guys are having a hard time seeing me or getting the signal, let me know. Glad that the sound is clear. Just the video is not clear, is that right? Is it blurry or something? Huey said this happened last year too. Yeah, I think it did. Last year the whole reading was able to be posted, but I know that there was some times last year that was kind of iffy and weird. Okay, so the video is blurry. Okay, cool. So let's just keep going with at least the audio, and hopefully the actual visual will clear up, the picture will clear up when we upload the video after this reading. And I'm really, really praying, please everybody pray that part 1 absolutely uploaded, because if it didn't, I'm gonna have to do this whole reading again, and I'll probably do it later on. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Strawberry Lips, is part 1 saved? I don't know. I just don't know. I have no way of telling until I get off this live. So if it's not for some reason, then I'll probably redo this reading maybe later tonight or tomorrow, and I'll just keep the cards up and keep the pictures and everything and redo everything tomorrow, because I still have my notes. I can always just redo it all, so it's no big deal. But let's continue moving forward now that we're back on and keep this energy going. So funny. Okay, so we just talked about August. Now we're going into September. Self-love was August. And then past life, present power was July, just to get everybody back on track. Now, September, it's so funny because it's trust again. So we're having a new level of trust, and it's funny because we had trust in April as our April card. So we're seeing trust come back around, and we're kind of seeing a mirroring effect here with the 6 months, because even in June to August, we're seeing love, and then in September and April, we're seeing trust. So trust in September is going to be what we really trust in ourselves on from that self-love that we activate. This is also going to be trust in our source connection and everything being connected. Remember, we talked about that in part 1, if you were there for that everything is connected, and that we're really trusting in our ability to notice the similarities between us all. And that's going to be really important. So Archangel Uriel is going to come back with more trust in September to really give us a new elevation of that, a new level of that in different ways, different forms. So we're going to want to focus on trust again in September, okay? All right, let's see what October has for us. Beautiful card for October, the Empress card. This is a divine feminine Empress card. This is the energy of mature feminine expression and that really strong, like sage wisdom energy. So we're going to learn so much about our divine feminine qualities, and we're really going to embody a maturity of that in October. And October we know is the thinning of the veil, so spirit and physical reality come together in a very potent and profound way in October. So we're going to feel more of that connection to the divine feminine and the divine feminine guides that are supporting us and helping us and shining light onto our path. And we're going to feel more of that creative energy fully matured and just evolved, especially like we talked about the sacral chakra in part one of this reading. We talked about the sacral chakra being a big part of this year's focus, and so we're going to feel that as well in October. Really, really positive energy, really strong energy, really ample energy for creation, self-care, nurturance, and creativity. The Empress card in October. All right, and then we've got a Kuan Yin card for November. I love this. We're keeping with that motherly energy, just like the Empress is the divine mother. This is the mother of mercy. And so we're really going to feel how to be compassionate to those that we maybe don't understand or don't really align with. We're going to find an understanding of how to be merciful and to shine light of mercy onto others that may be misunderstood or just maybe cast aside in society. And we're going to start to have more compassion fully for ourselves and the aspects of ourselves that we're also not very merciless of. And so we're going to really activate a new understanding of what mercy is from a compassionate perspective. And that's going to be November. This is a powerful card. This is a little bit of shadow aspect of really understanding and accepting shadow and having compassion of that, and also finding ways to care and comfort ourselves and others in that time of shadow so that we all feel so compassionate and cared for and nurtured. So it's going to be a really powerful energy in November as we gear towards the end of 2020 at that point. Higher Self said I had to restart my phone. Wow, I couldn't join in a while. It's still really wonky, but I am back. Yes, it is really weird. I am so sorry, everybody, for the technological issues that YouTube is having, but we're working through it. We're just staying creative and staying aligned with everything. So it's going to be okay. And I really think that the part 1 will upload, and I feel like this part 2 will get more clear. And if it doesn't, like I said, I will just redo the entire energy. I'll probably do it later on today just to give YouTube a bit of time to reconnect and recalibrate, and then I'll redo it. And if for some reason YouTube is off all day today, I'll just do it tomorrow. It's no big deal. We'll be okay. So either way, we're gonna get this reading done, and we're gonna get it done well. All right, so the last card, this is for the end of the year. This is for December. And it's the Stagnation card. We're going to focus on areas in our life that we've been stagnant, or any areas where we've had stillness, kind of like this reading, right? There's been some stagnant parts of it for the sake of the technology issues. And so in December, we're going to need to focus on what hasn't been moving so that we can really set new intentions and be more clear on what we need to do for 2021. So this is going to give us a new awareness, a new insight, a new ability to reflect on the year and to understand what else needs to move forward. Remember, I talked about in part 1 how important it is to act and act accordingly, and how fast the energy of 2020 will be moving. And so this is going to offer us a little bit of stillness, a little bit of break from that, and also help us reflect on what hasn't moved in the year that we'll need to focus on in 2021. So December is stagnation. And that rest, that kind of stillness in December might be really what we need, because if we're moving so quickly throughout 2020, then we're not going to get any stillness until December. We're probably going to be really enjoying that stillness, right? And just that ability to reflect. So that's December's card. I'm going to do a quick review of these cards for anybody that didn't see part 1. January 2020 is all about grace, graceful movement through transition, allowing ourselves to move fluidly and easily through our transformation into 2020 and through our embodiment of new light and the intentions we've set forth for ourselves. February is the Daughter of Phoenix card. February 2020, really rising above the ashes and into spiritual fire, understanding how spirituality alchemizes our experience and allows us to really rebirth from much of our energetic awareness and how we transition through that. And so we're going to really feel a new empowerment from rising above fire and contrast, and in spiritual essence, a rebirthing in that way through the Daughter of the Phoenix. Then in March, we're going to have our inner child return to us. We're going to feel a really reborn energy here, renewed, active, curious, adventurous, explorative, playful, inner child energy for March. Then April, we're going to be tapping into trust of our expression, trust of our understanding, trust of our truth, and having faith in everything we're manifesting and creating for ourselves through that trust in April. Then we're going to feel the Ace of Air in May. We're going to feel liberated, free, above and in the clouds. We're going to feel above energy that doesn't serve us. We're going to feel just in this beautiful sense of exploration and elevation of our spirit and our ability to connect to spiritual intuition and awareness from that in May. Then in June, we're going to have that love. We're going to feel some more romantic energy around us. We're going to feel new levels of love in mind, body, and soul. And we're going to be able to use that love as a gateway to manifest even more for ourselves through the heart chakra, just a full heartfelt energy for June. And creating with that love as well. And then July, we're going to have that past life and present power, really activating new aspects of our qualities through the past lives we've had and new 2020 vision on that so that we can use that for more creation and manifestation as we move forward in the year in July with past life, present power. Then August, where we had our little shutdown, we're really going to need to focus on self-love. And, it could be very synchronistic here that the reading kind of cut out at this self-love experience, which means that we may have a struggle, we may have a challenge that happens right around July and August that really forces us to stop everything and take a moment to just love on ourselves and to reconnect to our own energy and nurture. So pay attention to that energy for August as well. And then we're going to feel another level of trust in September through our crown chakra, really being able to trust in our decisions, have faith in our intuitive insight and clarity and our wisdom and knowledge, and really move into new levels of trust and new forms in September. Then, like we said, October, the Empress, we're feeling into that mature, sage wisdom through spirituality and activation, more creative energy and nurturance and intuition with moon and emotional abundance as well here. And the Empress is going to lead the way in October with that thinning of the veil, divine feminine amplification. Then we're going to continue with the Mother theme in November with Mother of Mercy, really having new compassion for ourselves and others and facing any shadow aspects that we must nurture and be aware of so that we can truly evolve in a new understanding of our fullness, of our truth, of exactly who we are in its entirety. Really important as well. And then December, some stagnation. We're going to focus on what hasn't moved, what's been still, what hasn't been really flowing, so that we can really take that information with us into 2021 and manifest even more movement in the areas we need to. Okay? So that's our 2020 forecast, and again, so sorry for any of the technological issues that occurred. I am going to upload this part 2 and pray that part 1 uploads as well, and then we'll have that annual reading still full in effect and accessible to all of you in 2 parts instead of 1, which is okay. It's important to take that time, and it's funny that it cut out right at that halfway mark just after July, because it's a little over the halfway mark it's kind of saying, you know, we might need to take a second and stop between the first half of the month or the first half of the year and the second half of the year. And that's okay. And it's okay, Susan, if you missed part 2. I know a lot of people are trying to rejoin and are having a hard time. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of the live really soon here so that hopefully it will both upload and we'll have no issue. If for some reason neither of them upload, or if we have a problem, like I said, I will take pictures of this card spread and make sure that we redo this energy, this reading in its entirety, either later today or tomorrow whenever YouTube gets back up on point, okay? I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me in this beautiful 2020 annual reading. This is my second annual reading since starting the channel in 2018. So I'm super grateful. I started at the end of 2018. So we've almost been here a year and a half, going on 2 years. And so super just blessed and excited and grateful to be of service in this way. And I'm so proud of this Web of Light community we've built here. And a couple of announcements, like I said in the last part, I'm going to Belize in April. This is a great opportunity now that the holidays are over to start planning your next retreat, your next vacation, your next time to focus on yourself for some soul solitude. And April in Belize is going to be gorgeous. It's paradise there, and we're going to be tapping into our mystical selves, our enchanted energy, and really understanding what it means to be an ethical witch and wizard through this Ethical Witches and Wizardry retreat in Belize, April 18th to April 24th. We're going to be forging our own magic tools. We're going to be doing magic circles. We're going to be doing magic spells that are all in ethical nature, all of light and love. We're going to be tapping into the magic of the world and the elements. We're going to be connecting to Master Merlin, the divine druid and sage that I channel often, and he really helped create this entire retreat, so it's going to be absolutely amazing. And the tickets are on sale already, and you actually get a 10% discount off the total if you put your deposit in before the 4th of January. So it's only a few days away. I may be able to extend that, but I'm not making any promises. Don't expect that yet, because I've got to figure out if I can extend that date for the 10% discount. But otherwise, you only have to put 25% down for the deposit to solidify your spot. And I'm only taking 12 attendees to this retreat. So get your deposit in now, get your tickets right away. Go click on the link that I will post in the description page of these videos, and I've also posted them in the last week's weekly reading on Sunday and the several readings prior to that. So you can go to the descriptions of any of the readings over the last couple of weeks, and you'll see the Belize retreat link to tap into. I'm also doing a coaching program, complete intuitive development course and coaching program with me. It's 5 months, 3.5 months, or 2 months. There's several different paths, and I'm offering a free consultation call to decide which path is best for you. If you want to get to that next level of understanding metaphysics, universal law, how to use energy flow and recognize and release blockages, how to tap into your intuitive gifts, how to embody those gifts, how to expand in your inner guidance system and awareness of it, how to connect to your spirit guides, all of that, and how to manifest and co-create with source for your highest good reality. So all of that included in the Intuitive Luminary course and coaching program. So if you're interested in starting that with me, definitely click one of the links below that is assigned to that, and any of the links previously. You'll see it in the description, and it'll tell you all about it and what link to click to get your free consultation call to decide what path is best for you. So I love you so much. I will be back live again, 1:11 p.m. Central Time on Sunday for another weekly reading for next week's energy. Make sure to go check out the weekly reading I posted already for this last Sunday as we moved into 2020. And like I said, I'm going to get off this live and upload this video, and hopefully part 1 and part 2 uploaded, and we'll be good to go. But if not, just pay attention to the notifications. Make sure to tap the bell on this channel so that you can receive the notifications for when I go live and redo the reading if I end up having to. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to be ringing in the new year with all of you. Speaking of ringing it in, let's do a couple more chimes just to integrate this energy. We always like to ring the bells 3 times just to get a nice little energy going. And hopefully this is helping manifest the part 1 and part 2 to really actually upload. All right, my dears, I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Happy New Year, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.